How do I know it works? Why should you trust my framework? Well, I've been doing this for 13 years or so now, and I make more money than most agencies. And this is me exceptionally happy because I get to work the hours that I choose when I choose. I get to work on stuff that I want to. So how do you scale a digital agency safely and so you actually enjoy it because it doesn't mentally and emotionally kick the living shit out of you? I'm going to show you right now, and it's called the Perfect Agency Framework. It's a process that you follow and repeat and follow until you go from budding agency, 5, 10K a month, up to 100K plus a month. And how do I know all of this? How do I know it works? Why should you trust my framework? Well, I've been doing this for 13 years or so now, and I make more money than most agencies. And this is me exceptionally happy because I get to work the hours that I choose when I choose. I get to work on stuff that I want to. So I'm in a very enviable position, but you don't have to take 13 years to get there. It's going to take you a few, but here are the shortcuts. So here she is. She's a beauty. This is the Perfect Agency Framework. We go from foundation to value to acquisition, operations, and then ascension. Pretty sexy. And I can tell already you're looking at this going, foundation, don't need any of that crap. Mumbo jumbo, I can skip it. Wasted. That's where the majority of budding and starting and small agencies go wrong. They skip the mindset. They skip the capability assessment. They skip the vision and the goals. So I'm going to walk through each one of these. Mindset, super critical. Running a business is not for everyone. That's why a lot of businesses fail, sadly. So mindset is all about committing and looking after yourself first and foremost. What do I mean by that? Exercise, eat healthy, get sleep, the basics. Get those fundamentals in so you can actually run a business. If you're not doing the basics and maintaining yourself, you will not physically and emotionally be able to run an agency, in my opinion, because it is a high stress environment. This process helps you reduce that, but still, you're going to get some punches along the way. You're going to have to pick yourself up. You've got to be fit to take the punches. Capability. Do you know what you're doing? Don't start an agency for SEO or Google ads or Facebook ads or whatever if you don't know what you're doing. If you've got a budget available to hire someone who knows what they're doing, perfectly fine. So don't just buy some backyard training and think you're a guru tomorrow. Don't start an agency if you don't have capabilities. It will cause you stress. Does that mean you can't start freelancing or consulting with very low experience? Of course it doesn't, but do a bit more pro bono work. Approach people and say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll do it for free. Shall we try this out? Get some experience under your belt, or just be honest about it and see what people are prepared to pay you. You'll have to work for less. Vision. It's not mumbo jumbo. The best companies in the world have more than this. They have a MVV, mission, vision, values. You can streamline your vision and it's split into two. So it's your personal vision and it's the agency vision. Personal vision is where you want to be in X years ahead. Don't think short term. That's for goal setting. So what do I want out of this financially? Because money's not a bad thing. It's probably why most of us are in this. But also, what do I want from my life? Where do I want to be? Who do I want to be with? Are there material things that I want? Do you really want that pink Lamborghini? Fair enough. Write it down. Put your visions to paper and be honest about why you're in this. Then your agency vision, don't run a dictatorship. Write down what the vision means for you. So things like, who are we going to serve? What are we going to do for them? So services, and what problem are we trying to fix? And some of these will be obvious and very clear, but you still need to document them. What's the vision for the agency? What's the purpose? It's the where we're going, not how we get there. Having a laser focus is a success multiplier, and just writing this stuff down will focus you, which brings me on to the goals part. So you take your long-term vision, your big picture, and you slice it up into goals. I love setting 60 or 90-day goals, high frequency stuff. So it's like, what am I trying to achieve? Is it a volume of sales? Is it a volume of new clients, new accounts? Is it a retention number? What is it? Write it down. Reverse engineer it. How do I get there? How many leads do I get at the minute? How many sales do I get out of that? It's pretty straightforward stuff. But in documenting this, you can literally say, I'm at 9 grand a month turnover. I want to get to 15 in 3 months. Write it down. Think about how that impacts your vision, your work, your priorities. I'm telling you, doing this basic process will help you with your time management, prioritizing stuff, and getting to your goal. And it's so simple, most people don't do it because it's probably too simple and they think it's mumbo jumbo. They fail. Numbers, again, I've just spoke about that. How do you get there? Simply reverse engineer it. Pretty straightforward. And if you've got no idea, we'll start with some guesswork and see how you go. It's better to have a orientation than zero perspective of where you're headed. This is the framework, the perfect process to follow to be a bit more like me. But I'm only worth 7 figures, and most gurus will tell you that's chump change. But back on planet Earth, aka reality, I think most of us would be quite happy with that.